This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, this is the sad thing about life. It's been over a year. Takeoff was killed at a Dead Dice game that J. Prince Jr. was throwing a bowling alley party, and they were in attendance. Quavo and Takeoff. Takeoff was shot in the head from something it wasn't even his problem. It wasn't even a big problem. Somebody just ended up pulling weapons. And the Prince family, didn't really send their condolences. When they put up flowers, it was really to tell them, hey, we love you, Houston. It wasn't to, give condolences to Takeoff. It was an afterthought. It said the Prince family in flowers. The Prince family has bad taste. The Prince family has exposed themselves. You can't blame them for the incident, but you can say they were responsible because they're the one that threw the party, and they're the ones who, hey, you got to check in with us, we'll keep you safe, da-da-da-da-da-da. Whatever. That's not the case. And look how fast people forget and move on. And they had this guy in custody, and he's home, and supposedly there's some type of ties with, how he got bond and some other spooky stuff that we don't have to get into. All I can say is look how fast people move on after someone dies. People say, oh, R.I.P. Takeoff, salute to Takeoff. That's not enough. Get justice for this man. Keep the pressure on. People don't keep the pressure. It's sad. Here's another instance where people were just letting up. DJ Envy introduced everybody to Caesar. I don't care what he says. He hasn't accepted accountability whatsoever. All he's done is deny. I didn't know. I'm a victim too. You introduced him to everybody. You didn't vet him first, okay? And you introduced him to everybody. And people trusted you. You and your co-host there, Charlemagne, are just letdowns at this point. This is why the Breakfast Club is over, no matter what you do to it. Charlemagne gave us one version of himself and changed into a woke version of himself over the years. Yeah, people change, and then that's that. That doesn't mean you have to just accept their change. You can say, this isn't for me anymore. And Charlemagne, as much as I'm, he's successful, and, we all saw his growth, but at this point, he grew into somebody that you didn't like, A lot of people were like, it's cool on him, he used to be someone who kept it real, someone who would ask the tough questions. He only asks tough questions on people he knows he can get away with it now. He doesn't ask everybody. He'll go for soft targets. He knows Kanye is not going to do anything. Today, he's going after Kanye, calling him a sucker. Oh, he's a sucker. Because that female paparazzi. Bro, you don't have people in your face disrespecting you every day with a phone. In your face. You don't have cameras in your face. Yeah, the homeless man was yelling at him from a distance. He's not going to go up to him. The guy wasn't directly in his face. He walked over, but what are you going to do with a homeless man? Get stabbed? This was TMZ. It's totally different. Charlemagne is just... I don't know, man. His views, now he's trying to tear down Nicki. He's getting involved in the Meg beef personally. It's just they didn't have Nicki up there to talk her side. They just had Meg up there, So I'm just not very impressed with the Breakfast Club anymore. I think it was an amazing platform. Amazing. But I think it's over. I think it ended. It ended a couple years ago. That's why Angela, it was time to leave. Just might as well get her own stuff, even though she's not going to have the most craziest show, it'll be something. Old block footage leaked of these guys coming back after the hit. I mean, everything was caught in camera. These guys, were on CCTV. It was over for these guys right after they did it. Evidence was there. It is what it is, man. I mean, this is that life. It's a horrible, horrible life you don't want to live. Of violence, dying for nothing. Soulja Boy is going back and forth with Blueface, but Blueface is in jail. How are you going to keep dissing a man while he's in jail? Saying you're going to do this to his wife. You're going to do this to Christian Rock. You know, it's like, bro, Soulja Boy, you are super lame, bro. Yes, the guy came for you. Wait for him to come out for you to keep talking. You're trying to use these talking points to make yourself popping right now. And he's trying to get Christian Rock to respond. He needs somebody to go back and forth with. He needs it. Remember, he always used to try to do this with academics. He always tries to do this with Amigo. He tries to do this with somebody every few years.
They said he been dropping the soap on purpose. They say he been giving man. That's what they said, man. They said he had to go PC, man. Pussy, man. They say every get that beef with Draco, man, go outside. They say he die, or they just go outside. And when he get out of jail, I'm beat the fuck out of that gang. Krishan, I'm a nut on your face. Snag a tooth, ho. Look like your pussy stank, ho. Little ugly. You little ugly, snag a tooth. Autistic. You little remedial, ho. If somebody tag Krishan, tell her let me nut on that tattoo, ugly. Little stanky booty. Your son, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga look like he got Down syndrome. Nigga Blueface must be that pussy you ain't it? You look like you smell like boo-boo, bitch. You look like you on yourself in the third grade. I ain't no leave no kids out of shit. Fuck that little ugly baby. Blueface wanna be talking about my son. Got me fuck that little baby. They talk about, oh, your son might be my son, check the DNA. Don't play with me like that. Fuck that little ugly baby. I nut on Krishan's face, right on that Blueface tattoo.
The thing is, he disrespected young Dolph in the beginning when he said somebody dies if they mess with him. And, you know, remember him and Dolph were going back and forth, and then Dolph died, and then he almost took credit for it, like a lame. And this is the kind of stuff that'll get Soulja Boy messed up. He stays in the house most of the time, but, like, I'm gonna tell you, one day, not gonna be good. Now with that, because he's very noticeable. Like, you know, that Soulja Boy. You know, like, you can't just like dip in and out of places. Like, everybody knows what Soulja Boy looks like. That's why I think it's more dangerous. Don't disrespect somebody after they died. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I appreciate you all, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. And peace.